Welcome everybody to Destiny of Cards. Today we are doing a deck profile of the updated version of Skull Warrior deck. So today we'll be touching on this deck. They have been modified to be more quickly, you can attack your opponent more faster and better with more new cards. So we'll go through the deck list now, starting with the monster. Size 2 monster will run 3 copies of Cat Shadow Ohimi. So basically this card has a stats of 5000 power with 4000 defense with a critical of 2. The core cost of this card is basically by paying 1 life, that's all. So when this card enters the field, you can search your deck for a set spell with Demon Way in its name and then add to your hand. So basically you can add cards. Alright, return to the underworld. Or the new set spell, the 100 demon spell that this deck doesn't run, which is the Strange Festival, which can summon a size 2 and below Skull Warrior without paying its core cost, but at the cost of paying 1 life. So next we run size 1, we run 4 copies of the Body Monster, even in heart Yamigitsu. Okay, so it has a stats of 5000 power with 1000 defense and a critical of 2. You have a core cost of paying 1 gauge, and then its effect is when the Skull Warriors dealt damage to your opponent, you can put this card to the can put that card to the drop zone and then draw a card. So you can have cards such as this card, you can deal damage to him, or this card after you penetrate and deal damage to your opponent, you can actually set away them and then draw a card. You can also, when this card deal damage to, you can actually set away this card and then draw a card too. Yeah, so it's a very good card and it's a body monster of this deck. Next, as we have showed you, we run 4 copies of Demon Kid. So it has stats of 6000 power with 1000 defense and a critical of 2. So this card, when you call this card from the drop zone, put the top card of the deck to the gate. So it actually is like a free cost if you use a return to the underworld, because this card will be destroyed at the end of the turn. So it's a free monster if you do use combo it with return on the underworld. But return underworld, you pay 1 gauge and this card gain back that 1 gauge. Yeah, so it's a very good card and have a 6000 power, which is a very good power stats. Next we run 4 copies of Blood Knife. So Blood Knife has a power of 4000 power, 1000 defense and critical of 2. So you have the standard Skull Warrior effect of at the end of the turn destroy this card. This card has penetrate effect, so you can do penetrate damage to your opponent. Next we run 3 new cards from the new set. Okay, so Lightning Speed. So this card is having a stats of 1000 power and defense with a critical 2. So this card has the effect of when your opponent declares an attack, you can call this card by paying 1 gauge to your field, then the attack is changed to this card. So it's a very good defensive card. You have 1000 defense, so it's more like it's just negate your attack of your opponent. Next we run 2 copies of the new card. Okay, so this is a double attacker with a stats of 3000 power, 5000 defense and a critical of 1. So you have a core cost of 2 gauge and it's a double attacker. So but do take note, you can call with return on the world, so you don't only pay 1 gauge to call this card, so it's a very good card combo here. Lastly, for the monster, we run 3 copies of the size 0 monsters, Skull Warrior monster with stats of 1000 power and defense with critical 2. So it's a vanilla 100 demon monster. Alright, now we move on to the spell. Firstly, we run 4 copies of Demon Way. Okay, so this card is a negate attack card. So when you can card this card during your opponent's attack, and then if you do not have a monster in the center, negate the attack. 4 copies of it. Next, another negation, which is Out of Body Replacement. So this card can be cast during your opponent's attack also, and if that attack is not a link attack, nullify the attack. So the difference between this card and this card is, this card recommend if center don't have monster. This can have center monster, but this card can negate even it's a link attack, but this card can only negate link attack. Cannot negate link attack. Okay, next we run the key card of this deck, which is Return to the Underworld. So this set spell can allow you to call one size 1 or less Skull Warrior from the drop zone without paying the cost. But you have to pay the 1 gauge to activate this skill, and this ability can be used once per turn. But do take note, if you have 4 you can call 4 gauge and call 4 of them, each 1 gauge for each of them per turn. Yeah, so but you can call cards such as what we mentioned earlier on, this card for the cost of 1 gauge. Yeah, so it's a very good card here. Next, we run 4 copies of another Demon Wave spell. This Demon Wave spell is basically when a monster on your field is being destroyed, you can destroy a monster on your opponent's field. So basically, most Skull Warriors monsters are being destroyed during the end phase. For example, this card here, it will be destroyed at the end phase. So you can actually, when you end turn, destroy, and then you can cast this spell and destroy another monster on your opponent's field. So it's a very good counter spell here. Next, we run 3 copies of this Demon Wave Sakura Fubuki. So by paying 2 life, you can cast this card when your opponent casts a spell. So nullify the spell cast by your opponent. So basically, you can link attack all your attack to your opponent and then cast this card to nullify the attack for finishing blow. Next, we play 2 copies of Clear Serenity. So this card basically let you have a counter spell with gaining 3 gauge, 3 cards from the top of the deck to your gauge. So it's 3 gauge, and then you can use for cards such as Return of the Underworld or any cards that require the gauge that's needed for the point of time. And then lastly, we run 2 copies of the new cards, 100 Demons, Tome of Judgment. So this card is like Dragon World's Grim Roll. So you can only cast if you have 5 life or less, and then discard your entire hand, then draw 3 cards. So you only can cast 1 of this card per turn. So it's a Grim Roll Katana World version. Lastly, we run 4 copies of 5 Heavenly Swords. So this card has stats of 6000 power with critical 3. But however, this card equip cost is 1 gauge, but at the end of the attack, when you attack with this card, if this card is invested, put 1 card from this card soul into your drop zone if you do not destroy this card. So basically, this card can survive on the field for 3 turns of attack, meaning you can use this card for 3 attacks. Yeah, so first turn you lose 1 soul, second turn you lose 2nd soul, and then third turn, because no soul, it will be destroyed. Okay, so when you equip this card, put the top 2 cards into this card soul. So you basically already have soul in this card at the start of your turn. So during your end phase, you basically lose 1 soul from this card. So you have 1 soul, yeah, etc. for 3 turns. Yeah, so it's a very good critical 3 card and 6000 power weapon. We hope that you enjoyed today's deck profile of the new Skull Warrior deck from the Katana world. If you do have any deck profile or any battle that you would like to see, do post in the comment section below, and do like and subscribe to Destiny of Cards. Do stay tuned to the next episode of Destiny of Cards. Thank you.